this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me again today. And today's project is this card here, a thank you card. It was made for the Inspiring blog hop, which launched yesterday. I hope you had a chance to hop around all the projects. There's some lovely projects there. Our theme was winter thank you cards this time, because we reckoned that we'll all need to be sending lots of thank you cards after Christmas. So this was my attempt at a winter thank you card using the lovely large letter dies, which I've used time and time again and which I love having as part of my craft stash. But I'm going to show you how I made my card. So I'm going to start off card blank. Now this is the same size piece of card as I normally start with, but normally I fold it like that, so you end up with a C6 card. Today I've folded it this way, so it is again 15 by 21 or 8 1/4 by 6, and then you fold it the long way. So I folded mine at 7 1/2 or at 3 inches. I've then got a panel. And today I'm going to be doing a different colour. So I did this one in Pool Party. Today I'm going to be working in Balmy Blue. So I've got a panel of Balmy Blue, which is just 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way round than the card. So my panel measures 2 3/4 by 8. And that's just going to be mounted on my card there. So I'm going to do that first of all. A little bit of Tombow, if I can get it to work. It's coming out, yeah. So I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas. It's a bit of a struggle getting back into my work ethic, although not really yet, because it's still the time between Christmas and New Year. Tombow is refusing to work as well. I think it's getting to the end actually, this Tombow. I need a new one. There we go, that'll be enough to hold it on there. Yeah, it's this limbo time, Twixtmas they're calling it, between Christmas and New Year, when you don't quite know what day it is, don't quite know what you're meant to be doing. I have been trying to get back into work, but I haven't been terribly productive. But I knew I wanted to get this video recorded for today, so that's pushed me into it. There we go. So that's our panel. Now, in order to do the letters, what I've done is I've stamped them with the Beautiful Blizzard stamp set, and that's only going to be available for another couple of days until the 2nd of January. So I think this will be published on the 30th, so you've only got another couple of days if you wanted to buy the Beautiful Blizzard stamp set. And I've actually used the Blizzard Thinlits die to do the snowflakes as well. You can still buy them as a bundle, so take advantage and get them while you can. So anyway, this is how I did the stamping. Had a piece of card that measured 2 1/2 inches by 8 or 6 1/2 centimeters by 20. That's big enough to get all the letters on, to cut them out, to die cut them out. Just going to bring in a piece of paper here to stamp on so I don't mess up my grid paper too much. There's my the stamp that I'm using, which is all the mini snowflakes, and it's just a case of just stamping all over this sheet of paper. So it's quite easy to do. You can just move the stamp around and fill up the spaces. You don't have to be terribly accurate, because of course you're going to be cutting out letters, so you're never going to see the whole of the sheet, but just adding snowflakes as you go, like so. Put that one there. I've overlapped one there. Try not to do that too much. I think I've avoided it in most places. There. And you just keep on stamping until you've covered the whole sheet, and then what you'll be able to do is arrange your letters on here so that, just want to get in there you go, so that you can actually die cut them all out at once. So I'll just put my Balmy Blue away. Here are the letters that we need for thanks. So T A, so you can arrange them like this on your card and then put the whole thing through the die cutter, so you only have to do one pass through the die cutter to do this. N K S, there we go, like that. Push them through, and I've already die cut some for us to use today. Now what I also did was I triple layered mine because I didn't want them to be too flimsy on my cards. I don't know if you can see properly, but they are quite thick layered, these letters. So what I've done, so how I did that was I took the die cut T and 2 others, so I cut out 2 more from just plain thick Whisper White. I used thick cardstock for this, and then I just glued, see if we can get my Tombow to work, which we can't, so let's find another one. Let's see if this one will work. Oh, there we go, that's fine. Bit too over enthusiastic, this one. I'm going to have to take that off with a cocktail stick because there's a bit too much glue there. It's going to go everywhere. There we go. And just mount that on there. So mount them on top of each other, and you can push them together with your fingers. If you don't get them quite even, the Tombow will give you time to just make sure they are all positioned properly. And then again on this one, and again I'm going to bring in, it's just a bit over enthusiastic, this Tombow, not coming out terribly thinly, so just on that one. There we go, and just mount that on top, and then you get these really nice thick sturdy letters that look a bit like they've been cut from chipboard or something, but without the grey of chipboard. There we go. And so then you bring in your card blank and arrange your letters on your card blank so that you can centralise and make sure they're going to be in the right places. So just arrange your letters on here. Quite liking this balmy blue. It's a bit more defined than the pool party was very subtle. So that's about where I want them. I do this by eye. If you wanted to, you could I'm going to open my card though because it won't lie completely flat. You could measure halfway if you wanted to, and just start from the A and the N being in the middle, which I think would be roughly halfway. But I'm quite happy to do this by eye. I'm going to move them over fractionally. There. So I'm quite happy with that positioning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the A and add that one on. Oh no, that's the one that doesn't work. Pick up the right one. So again, a little bit of Tombow. And put that, and try and get equidistant from the top and the bottom. So the same space at the top and the bottom. And you might have to keep coming back and pressing this down. I found because they're so thick, the glue doesn't tack them down immediately. You might have to keep coming back and just giving them a push as the glue dries, but they will dry fine. There we go. And this one, so H, and then our T. Lucky there's only 6 letters in thanks. There we go. And then the other end of that one's not too high up, just push that down a little bit. That's the joy of the Tombow, will allow you to move things about a little bit. If you use anything else, it's like an immediate fix and you don't get that chance to manipulate. That's why I always use Tombow whenever there's a chance to. You can see these are coming up, but if I keep pressing them down as the glue dries, they will stay down. It's because they're so thick. They've got quite a lot of strength in. Oh, that didn't work. They've got quite a lot of strength in the card, so they resist the glue, but they will glue down with Tombow. There we go. And then the last one, the S. No, so as I said, we're having a very strange time. We haven't had anything very social going on for the last couple of days, but we've got a very busy couple of days over New Year, so again, I won't get much work done, I don't think, and then start properly again on the 3rd, which is when the new catalogue is coming out, if you haven't already heard. If you're in the UK, if you haven't got a new catalogue, let me know, I'll happily send you one. Right, there we go. I will keep pushing those down as they dry, just to make sure they're stuck. The last thing we need to do is 3 little snowflakes, which I did have, and I don't know what I've done with them. Where have I put them? Here they are. Which I'm going to bring in and put on dimensionals. Again, you might want to wait until your snowflakes, you might want to put this under something heavy. Obviously I haven't got the luxury of doing that when I'm on video. Oh, I don't like where my S is. Let's move that. That's better. Right, so I'm going to put 1 little mini dimensional in the middle of each of these snowflakes. And these were cut from, die cut from the Blizzard Thinlits die, which is this one, which cuts out loads of snowflakes. They're these ones, so you can cut out 4 of those ones. So I just did go a little bit of card and put it over the one I want. So I didn't cut out the whole thing. Did 3 little bits of card and cut them out. And they're very, very similar snowflakes, these 3. So I didn't want different ones. I wanted 3 similar ones. There we go. So I've put dimensionals on the back of all of those. And then I'm going to pop them. And of course you've got a bit of sticky showing through the hole there, which means that you've got an extra little bit of glue for when you come and put your rhinestone in the middle, extra bit of adhesive to help stick those. So 1 there, and the last one, this off, the last one here, and then I'm going to come in with a rhinestone and just pop a rhinestone in the middle of all of my snowflakes, like so. And there we have it. There's my second thank you card. Needs a little bit more time to dry, but quite sweet. And there's the one in Pool Party. So we've got 1 in Balmy Blue, 1 in Pool Party. Not sure which is my favourite actually. Like them both. Like those blues. Okay, so thank you for watching today. Please nip over to my blog. The link will be below if you want to find out any more about my project. And I shall be back very soon with some more projects, and of course details of the new catalogue coming out and all the deals that will be on offer with Celebration. We have an event called Celebration coming up in January, which means you can earn free products for a minimum £45 spend. You can choose a free stamp set or designer paper or whatever takes your fancy. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.